Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have the weekly preview. Weekly event Fire and the Flames ends in 6 days, 20 hours, 30 minutes. It is March 15th, 2021. Let's get started here. I'm going to check out the Soulforge, the events, make a world event team, make a faction, or tell you about a faction assault team for tomorrow. All that good stuff. Check out the campaign, stuff like that. Event key drop table, glory shop, everything that you do on a weekly preview. Yeah, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We're trying to get to 4K, only 150 to go. Usually we can crush that in a month. Let's see if we can crush it in a couple weeks instead. That'd be really cool. So yeah, subscribe. Really would appreciate it. Fire and the Flames, new epic troop Pyro Hydra. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Battle Crasher, St. Patrick's Day. The Leprechaun will appear randomly in PvP and Explore for the next 5 days. Defeat it to gain 500 bonus gold. That's one of those things, you know, you can maybe put it on your Ironhawk team or your Rowan team if you really want to take advantage of it. But usually it's not any better than just blowing through with a normal fast team. But yeah, you could sometimes use that and get a little bit of extra gold if you're creative. St. Patrick's Day gem sale. We don't care about that, but hey, there it is. I don't care about it. Wild Ways, totally free to play. Experience our new world event with your guildmates. Play world event battles every day to unlock rewards. Leo 9 Crown. The campaign has started. New rewards every week. Don't miss out. We got Week of Elementals. Ooh, so another good week for Phoenicia, Rowan, stuff like that. These bonuses only apply for players of level 10 or higher. I never saw that before. But yeah, all elementals gain 10% to their skills. Week of Monster, all monsters gain 10% to their skills. And bonus souls, use Pyro, Hydra, and Explore to gain 40 souls. Like I said about the Leprechaun, this is even worse though. Usually this is even harder to take advantage of. The fast souls team is way faster, so usually not something you want to do. Unless it somehow complements it randomly. So, I don't know. Alright, so first thing we do is the Soulforge. I'm going to let you know if there's any mythics or legendaries or weapons that you need to craft this week. And put them in some sort of order. 1 through 4. Okay, so for the... Let's see if I have enough diamonds. Yep, I do, so maybe they're... Ooh, Pharaoh Nefertani's here! So I'm definitely crafting that. Not that it's great or good or anything, but it's the first time it's been here, so just by the way. Pharaoh Nefertani is here. Kurandara also here. If you need either one of these, they're here. Both of the campaign mythics are in the Soulforge. That's pretty crazy. Tianyi, the Possessed King, is here too. Oof, you guys are going to have a really difficult decision this week. Okay. We got Yao Gui as well. Holy crap. The best legendary in the game. I'm just looking real quick to see what we got. Okay, let's do the mythics now. Some sort of order here. The Possessed King is number 1. 26 green, blue, purple, Darkstone, Daemon, Human. Deal damage to all enemies boosted by both Daemon allies and enemies. There are 3 separate 20% chances to transform a random enemy into a Daemon. And that's not what he's good for. He's good for unstable possession, explode 2 random gems on 4 or 5 gem matches. It's way better than it sounds, and it gives you so much more mana, especially if you're using some sort of looping team that revolves around getting 4 or 5 gem matches. Even if you're not, it's still good. It's probably the best of the troops that are, hey, throw it on the end of your team. If you have 3 good troops and you need a 4th, he's probably the best 6th man, if you will, if you have a basketball analogy for you. The man off the bench, you know, he's the guy you go to when everyone else is tired or everyone else has the 3 players have really good synergy and you just need a solid 4th or solid 5th or whatever you want to say. That's the Possessed King, and that's why he is a top 10 mythic. Pretty sure. Go look at my top 10 mythics. And if not, he's definitely top 15, so, and just outside the top 10. I think I put him just outside the top 10. on my list. So maybe not a top 10 mythic. I might be overstating him, but he's definitely one you want to look out for. Maybe not this week though because of Yao Gui. You might want to get that first. But yeah, the Possessed King is really good. After that, who would be next? Not Tianyi, I don't think. Pharaoh Nefertani I don't even have. Let's craft it. So now I have it. And now she is gone. Where'd she go? Oh no, there she is. Alright, deal 32 damage to an enemy, boosted by death marked enemies, curse and disease all enemies. Death mark a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Okay, I think Kurandara is better than that. So Kurandara is probably the second best here. 26 red, green, purple, Urskaya Daemon. Deal damage to an enemy, boosted by Doomskulls, and convert yellow gems to Doomskulls, conjure a Doomstorm. 50% chance to curse all enemies when matching 4 or more gems, Impervious and Firelink. So good traits, a good spell, a good troop. Good solid troop. Not top 10 or anything, but probably maybe top 20. But yeah, TPK first, and then Kurandara for the mythics. If you don't have Yao Gui, that's going to throw this out the window. I don't know. Who would be next now? Between Tianyi and Pharaoh Nefertani. See, I've never used her before, so I don't know. So we'll just say Tianyi's next. 20, a red, blue, yellow, Shentang, Wildfolk Mystic. Deal heavy splash damage to an enemy and stun all affected enemies. Deal double damage if my attack is greater. Summon 1 to 3 Monkey Disciples. He steals 2 magic from the first enemy at the start of my turn. Has Agile and Jinx. And very closely after Tianyi, I don't want to really give anyone last place. I think they're pretty close to tied for third. Pharaoh Nefertani, 24 red, yellow, brown. Kitar, Undead, deal damage to an enemy boosted by death-marked enemies, curse and disease all enemies. That's probably the best part about her, is the curse and disease all enemies when she casts. Death mark a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Gain 50% bonus souls from battle. So not bad. I don't want to put her in last, but I don't want to say she's above Tianyi either. But they're not either. Neither one of them are craftable. With Pharaoh Nefertani, it's the first time she's available. That's why you would craft her, because you're going after all the mythics and you missed her. You didn't do the campaign. You're not paying. You're being free to play like me. Now it's the first time you can get it. Same with Kurandara here, but Kurandara is probably better than Pharaoh Nefertani. So yeah. Anyway, the Possessed King 1, Kurandara 2, Pharaoh Nefertani and Tianyi 3. But Yao Gui is here. That is nice. And Gorgatha. The legendaries might be better than the mythics this week. It's going to be close though. I mean, TPK is good. But all four of these are good. These are all probably top 20 legendaries here. But Yao Gui is definitely number 1. And it's the best legendary in the game, so make sure you get it if you don't have it. You can see I have them to gold. 15, a red, a green, Shentang, Elf, Daemon, deal damage to the first 2 enemies boosted by my life. Steal 4 magic from both enemies. Transform all purple gems to red. So we'll probably be showing a Yao Gui team this week. Maybe a TPK team. We'll see. Probably Yao Gui though. Corruption, Mana Shield, Infernal Armor. Used in Red Guild Wars and Brown Defend. And Queen Titsania team. What was I saying? Yeah, Yao Gui's number 1. I'm going to say Gorgatha's number 2. Really good tank, frontline tank. 15, brown, yellow, Kazeel, Daemon. Might be top 10 legendary. Go check out my list. I'm pretty sure it is. So that's kind of difficult this week because we got 2 top 10 legendaries. And then we have like a top 15 mythic. So what do you get? Do you get the number 12 mythic or the number 13 mythic? Or do you get like the number 1 legendary or the number like 5 legendary or whatever? Up to you. Probably depends on how many diamonds you have, you know? Want to go ahead and knock out TPK? I'd recommend getting Yao Gui first though. Anyway. Gorgatha, 15 brown, yellow, Kazeel, Daemon. Explode gems and cleanse myself. Explodes a bunch of gems and cleanse myself. That's really good if you put him in first slot, because if he gets entangled, He just cleanses himself, and he's not entangled anymore. Good for skull spam teams as the frontline tank. Granite Skin, too. Reduce damage from skulls by 75%. Plus a 25% chance to summon an ancient horror on death. Just an awesome tank. Cleanses itself. Mana generates. 75% skull mitigation. And a chance to summon when it dies. What else could you ask for? Between these two, man, it's pretty difficult here. Kraken used to be really good on like a meta team for a little bit. And Sylvanamora is solid and still used slightly when Kraken is not anymore. So I'm going to say they're pretty close to tied, but I'm going to say Sylvanamora. 17 green, brown, Forest of Thorns, Dragon. Explode a column, deal 35 damage to all enemies. And it entangles the first enemy on 4 or 5 gym matches. So you're going to keep them entangled if you keep doing, you know, some sort of loop. Kraken, 17 purple, green, Blackhawk monster. Deal damage to the last 2 enemies. Create 8 blue gems, and there's a 35% chance to devour the last enemy. Used to be used with Queen Mab and Justice, I think, was the team. Deal 3 damage to all enemies on 4 or 5 matches. It's decent, man. I mean, every troop we got this week is decent in here. Other than, like, T and E and Pharaoh Nefertani, but she's the first time she's here, so that's exciting, you know? But yeah, if you have none of these, you have nothing, and you want me to tell you what to do, I would get Yao Gui first. Then I would probably get the Possessed King. Then I would probably get Gorgotha. And then, yeah. That's about it. That's what I would do. Weapons. Now watch us have some crazy good weapon, right? Oh my gosh, Rage Reaver. You gotta get this. It's only 300 diamonds. You gotta get Rage Reaver this week. It's my favorite team in the game right now. Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver. You gotta get it this week. That's number 1. Deal splash damage to an enemy. Create 4 red gems boosted by Taurus allies. You put 4 Taurus on your team, and then you're getting like 16 red or something crazy. It always gets extra turns. It's always a bunch of red. It fills up your whole team. And it does damage. Goes with Shaman class, goes with Rage Reaver, goes with, you know, all that. So really good weapon there. Horn Cleaver. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by Taurus allies and create a mix of 6 green and brown gems for each Taurus ally. That's something some Contrarian would use instead of Rage Reaver, like a weirdo. Doomed Maul, deal 38 heavy slash damage to an enemy, plus 4 for tempering level, stun all red enemies, and cleanse all red allies, explode 4 gems with the enemy as a doom, explode with the paragraph. Primal Axe, deal damage to an enemy, boosted by Wild Plains allies, and create a mix of 6 green and red gems for each Wild Plains ally. Another Contrarian weapon that just makes you worse. Use Rage Reaver. Face Stick. Face Stick. Deal splash damage to an enemy, explode 8 gems of one of their mana colors. Wow, that's pretty good. Deal splash damage to an enemy, explode 8 gems of one of their mana colors. I wonder what's on, like, the, I'll have to look at that. I'm going to have to make sure it's not in the events and then look at it. See if it has any good talents, because then it might be worth using. Staff of the Wild, remove all brown gems, deal damage to an enemy, boosted by gems removed. If the enemy is from Wild Plains, deal double damage. So now I got to say... Yao Gui is probably still number 1, then Rage Reaver, then TPK. But you can get Yao Gui and Rage Reaver for like a little bit, around 1,000 diamonds. So anyway, that was the Soulforge. Really good Soulforge this week. Not like a top 3 mythic, but there's a lot of good stuff in there. Something for everyone. There's a weapon, there's a mythic, there's a legendary, something for everyone. So that's a good Soulforge. I finally got promoted in my guild, by the way, just for reference. Just to, you know, say, I don't, be fully transparent here. Like, I said something bad about it before, that I wasn't being promoted, and they did it. So, just letting you guys know, they did it. They finally did it. Good for, thank you to, Vlad. Thanks to Vlad. Alright, let's see. We gotta do the shop, so might freeze. Didn't freeze again, man. Maybe they fixed it. That's 2 weeks in a row. I appreciate that. Alright, get our spoils of war. make sure you do that. It's just a really good deal here. You get 10 event keys. Event keys are hard to come by, so I'll tell you what you can get with your event keys this week. Pyro Hydra, I'm not going to talk about why I don't go all the way to Mythic again. I've said it like 10 times now, but I'm not saying it's the way to do it. I just say it's a way to do it. So I'm just going to grab one here. Pyro Hydra, 12 red, green, Wild Plains elemental monster. Unless it's something like awesome that I think I'm going to use. Or once I'm like so deep in the end game that I need this one troop to get a power level and that's the only thing I can do in the game at the moment, then yeah. But I'm sure you need a pet or a class or something else anyway, so who cares about this one troop getting it to Mythic? I'm explaining it again, aren't I? Spitfire, deal scatter damage boosted by burning enemies. Burn 1 to 3 random enemies. Deal double skull damage versus burning enemies and inflict burning when enemies deal skull damage to me. And reduce damage from skulls by 30%. So not terrible. It looks really cool. They are really good. Like, one compliment that I have for this game is that their artist is pretty good. There's some certain things like the female, certain female, I don't know how to say it. Characters look kind of weird. Someone else said that before. And like the humanoid kind of creatures look kind of weird. But when they're drawing dragons and hydras and death and monsters and daemons and stuff, they're really good at it. So I think it's a style that they're using for like the elves and the humans and the that I don't like. But it's a sort of style that they're probably using that I'm not getting, if you will. What's the stone? Arcane Beast Trait Stones. Let's go check that out. Let's go to troops. Or wait, let's go here first. Wild Plains troops is what you can get for event keys. If you have a bunch of event keys right now, Wild Plains. So let's check the stone out first before I forget it. The stone you can get in the Glory Shop. So you can use this stone to upgrade mythics such as Enraged Current. Enraged Kurandara. Still haven't fixed the mic where it turns off every 20 minutes to save energy. I'll quit talking about it soon, sorry. Curse of Damnation, 40% chance to curse all enemies when my turn begins. Ketris the Bull, Kurandara, Phoenicia, nothing too crazy. Lord of Slaughter. The first one that's probably crazy good. Lord of Slaughter. Rat Swarm. Tina has that 50% of armor to skull damage. World Breaker. Nothing too crazy here, except for Lord of Slaughter. Yao Gui, you could get him fully... Like, the legendaries are 100%. They use this trait stone, so... You know, you could get Yao Gui fully traded, make him even better. Is this one of the worst stones? Merilith, nothing really there. This might be one of the worst stones in the game. Egg Thief. Nothing too great. I'm not seeing anything. So maybe Lord of Slaughter, but that's just a maybe. And then nothing else, really. Lord of Slaughter, Egg Thief, and Yao Gui. I mean, nothing really. So not one that you really need to, you know, Tina maybe a little bit there and get your Phoenicia fully traded. Your Ketris, Enraged Kurandara, and Kurandara. But nothing too special there for that stone. Alright, let's check out Wild Plains, what you can get with your event keys this week. Let's go up for sure, W. Am I missing anything here? Let's do Show All. Nope, not missing anything. We have Ketris the Bull, top 10 mythic. I think I had him at number... Let's see, I had one, was that... 2 was that. 3 was that. 4 was that. So I think he was like 5th or so. 5th or 6th. Top 5, top 6 mythic. So you can get him. Lord of Slaughter, another good one. He was a top 10, I think. So we got 2 top 10 mythics with your event keys. And then your consolation prizes would be nothing special. So you're going big or you're going home. You're either getting 2 really good mythics or you're getting nothing. Or you're getting like Sunweaver and nothing. Midge-Swarm. So yeah, go big or go home here. It's high risk, high reward type thing. Make sure you have like 500 event keys, I would say, before you even... I don't know. You could try. But yeah, that's the event keys and the trait stone from the Glory Shop. Alright, so let's go check out the events now. Alright, so today, you know, is the world event, the campaign. Tomorrow, Tuesday, would be faction assault for Emperor Nazar. See if I have a team that I can give you super early for that. For those people that wake up at the butt crack of dawn. Emperor Nazar. Where's it at? I can never find them. There should be a way where you can just click on something and it takes you right to it or something. It probably is. Alright, we got yellow and brown, so you can either use triple finesse nimbus bow or this team. Mountain Crusher, Angry Mob, High King, Iron Gut, Vash Dagon. So there's some teams for ya. Wednesday we got Chomp Chomp Chomp. Thursday we got class event for Shaman. Decent class. It's one that I use with Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver, one of my favorite teams right now, so... it's a useful class. Maybe not a top 5, but useful. Maybe a top 10. And then Friday we have Vault for some reason, which I'm not going to even question. That's awesome. Vault again Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Alright, let's check out this world event. Wild Ways. The wild plains were dangerous and uncivilized. We would need to show our strength to the Tauros if we hope to cross. Defeat Tauros chieftains and wild creatures and collect trophies to show your prowess. The medal is 160% skull and spell damage for all troops in the current event. That's the best one, because you can use either or. And let's collect our rewards so we can get some tokens. And then go to the shop and buy up a little bit. This is just what I do, because I have to make a video. You might want to wait and see when you buy your potions. Because you might be able to get through it with just like the first one, first 2. For me, I want to make at least a badge or something. Oh, there's the weapon, though. Yeah, buy up to the weapon if you can. It's weird how some of these world events have weapons and some don't. So we got Face Stick. Deal splash damage to an enemy, explode 8 gems of one of their mana colors. So not a terrible weapon. I'd probably recommend getting it just in case. Like always. Now we got our medal. Alright. So let's make a team for this event. Who would it be? Skeleros or Pyro Hydra? Like, who do you think gives more, defeat Tauros chieftains and wild creatures? Right, Tauros. Is Skeleros a Tauros? I don't know. Probably Pyro Hydra. Doesn't matter. Oh well. We got green restriction. So green, so we probably can't use Ferocity like I was saying earlier in the week. Plus he's not in any kingdom, so... Kind of strange my alarm decided to go off. Anyway, let's look for, let's try to make a team here real quick. We got Aquaticus. Spell damage is what we need. Ketris the Bull. He's pretty good. He doesn't hit every single troop, but you can cast him twice. Mambasira. 6 random enemies. King Bloodwood, probably not bad. Heavy splash damage. So let's just start mentioning. Aquaticus. Light splash damage. That's not bad. Ketris. Splash damage, not bad. King Bloodwood, heavy splash damage, not bad. Mabasira, 6 random enemies, not bad. Pan, 3 random enemies. Tina, 3 random enemies. So yeah, those are pretty good so far. Does anybody, do we have anybody? Ooh, we got Yao Gui. First 2 enemies. He's probably really good. And he's only legendary. I wonder if we have, do we have anybody that hits all enemies? We got Lasher. It's all you need. That's all you need is Lasher. Trying to find, see like what we got going on here. Ranger might be good for your very low level players. Ranger. Lasher is all you need. Is probably not bad for really low level players. Maybe a sorry. A Ranger and a Lasher. I just spoke for 6 hours on Saturday. Please cut me a break. Try not to miss something obvious here, but yeah, Lasher, Ranger for you low-level players, even Druid, Cat Burglar, Blade Dancer, it's all you need. Could burn. I wonder if you could burn all enemies and then cast that somehow. Earthcaller. Black Bjorn. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably use like I don't know, there's so many good troops we could use. It's gonna be the mana generation that might be the problem. I'd like to use Yao Gui. Let's see what kind of weapons we got. Are they all green? Doomed Glaive. Essence of Evil. Cobaltine Wand. Could use this with Yao Gui. So now we have could give random status effect to all Shintang allies. He's Shintang. I wonder if there's other Shintangs. We make a Shintang team. Zheng Mao. Oh, that stinks. Will we do 2 Yao Guis then? Troops. No. Okay. I really need mana generation bad now. Clear filter. This is just my first thought team. Remember, tomorrow will be better teams, hopefully. I don't mean to use 2 legendary, the same legendary twice. Like, some people probably don't have. So what can we do here? We need some sort of mana generation. Really bad. Armored Boar. Siren. Is there anything obvious that pops out? There's like not that much mana generation here. What's Rogueling doing? Nope. Will you please stop? Oh my gosh, today. I'm the one that turned that on too. Let me turn this off real quick so it don't happen again. Come on. There we go. What do we got for mana generation? Man. It's gonna be the hardest part of this week. Maybe somebody will come up with something like... Like, I'm gonna have to look at every single troop. What's Dark Song? No. Wow. So I don't know what to do for mana generation here. Yellow gems to skulls. Huh. I know, I mean, our wand is will do some, but I really need... I don't know, I'm about to just do Siren or something. Starts battles with full mana, creates mana. Yeah, let's do that. And we got all green now. That's kind of weird. Let's do green then. Double green. Yeah, we could do blue just to get that Cobaltine wand up. Sure. Class. Something with a green storm. We're just using that Yagway. Well, you could do a green storm, a purple storm, or a red storm because you could try to make your Yagway happen. Let's just find the first green storm I need to level. I think it's Barbarian. Leaf Storm. Alright, let's just try this out. We'll make something better tomorrow. But here's my first thought, team. Medal of Might. Let's even do a Medal of Anu. And let's see what happens here. That's why we have Teams Tuesday. That's because you guys put in the comments. Put your awesome World Event team in the comments. If I copy it word for word, I'll definitely shout you out. If I use your idea and just tweak it a little bit, I'll probably try to shout you out. And yeah, you can get a shout out if you put an amazing team in the comments. Let's try to find a green enemy. We got green and red. That's nice. Ooh, it made red, of course. Okay, now we have Cobaltine Wand. We probably shouldn't have him at the top of the team, though, just because, we got a summon with it. I think Yagway does something good with his, he has, like, Reflect anyway. But look at our attack with our hero. Just first thought with this team. Like if I want to use that summon later on, I'll probably move him down. But for now, I want to get that thing up as soon as possible. So I'm going to leave it on the top. But later on, I might move it down. I might have just cast Siren there. So we want to hit purple. Well, not purple, but can we do skulls? There's no way you can do skulls, so never mind. Green, red, purple, brown, or yellow. Purple's the only good one. We got purple and red down there. Either way, we'd be cool. That's a good one, too, for Yagway. Get his extra turn. So if you see a troop that uses purple and red, that's the one you want to cast it on almost no matter what. Because then you can set up your Yagway for the next turn. Hopefully. So not a bad team so far. I don't know if you have two Yagways. That's probably the only problem. Yeah, let's find, is there a purple red? Yes, there is. Perfect. Hopefully that sets up. Our Yagway didn't get up, though. That's the problem. If we could somehow guarantee he was up already, maybe we should wait to cast the Siren until... But the whole point of the Siren is to try to get somebody up, so that's the problem. We can get it again. Now we don't have that purple red troop anymore, but we got red-green. That's not bad. And I'm probably just overthinking it. It's early battles. Trying to think like how it would work later on, you know? Don't want to do too much here, because usually I have the longest weekly preview of anybody ever. But I don't know, maybe some people like that. Look at all this green. Might as well. Should we move this to try to set up Yagway, or does it matter right now even? Let's try to set up Yagway. Look, purple and red. So then we do this. And it didn't happen, but you know. I'm just a thought. Try to cast Siren on a purple-red enemy and see what happens. It'll get better and better. The more you, like, use it and figure out when to use it and stuff like that. Like, there's a purple-red enemy on almost every... So watch. Purple-red. I got Siren up again. So then you do red and green, I guess. Or maybe do that in the opposite order. Now there's all that purple and red on the board, and you're hoping that you have a Yao Gui alignment. Somehow we don't. I'm still going to cast it because it's going to kill. Something. It's a thought, and I feel like I'm almost there with it. Whatever it is. Alright, let's do like one more. I'm not going to go crazy here. I like this team, though. More than I thought I would. This green extra turn. Might as well. Now we got Cobaltine Wand. But which one do we do? Who do we do? Maybe we get up Yao Gui. Or we try. We got an extra turn anywhere? No. Let's just kill. And then kill. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to tell like if this is too good until I use it a lot more, but that's my first thought. And it looks like it's decent, so maybe try it out and let me know. Or put your teams in the comments. Would appreciate it. Also remember to put your Yao Gui teams in the comments, because we might do that Wednesday. So Yao Gui teams for like PvP or difficulty 12 Explore, and then world event teams. Make sure you mark which one it is, and then make sure you explain like my banner, your class, and like how you use the team. Like a very short sentence on like if you need, hey, get this up first, then cast this, then do that. Like, so I don't have to take too long to figure out how to use your team, and then maybe I don't even figure it out, you know? And then you're like, hey, you didn't use it right. That's why it wasn't good. Well, if you explain it, then I won't have that trouble. Alright, so that was the world event team. Now let's go take a look at the campaign, and then we'll be out of here. Let's see what's on the adventure board. Nothing too good. Alright, campaign. Corvash told me he could no longer bear a life in exile. His destiny was to return to his homeland and rule it. I agreed to help him. We set out to cross the wild plains and eventually talk with Abahu, the Divine Tiger, and Shintang. That's a short sentence. I agreed to help him. Okay. We have Tauros Bane. Kill Tauros enemies in any battle except training. Forest Crystals. Match green gems in any battle. King Gobtruff will be good for that. Forest Troll. Axe Master. Win any battle with your hero using an axe weapon. And what do we get this week for our rewards? You guys are getting Lamplet, Book, and what's the stat? This isn't the first week, is it? Second week. So we're getting more attack. We're getting attack twice in a row. That's kind of cool. Alright, yeah, so that's everything, I guess. Yeah. So like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for the team video. Make sure you put your world event teams in the comments. Your Yao Gui teams in the comments. Takeaway from this weekly preview. Rage Reaver is in the Soulforge. Rage Reaver, Rage Reaver, Rage Reaver, Rage Reaver. Told people I would scream it from the rooftops. Rage Reaver. But Yao Gui is also there. So Yao Gui is your top priority if you don't have it. Then Rage Reaver. Then TPK. Then Gorgotha. That's probably my top 4. Also, Pharaoh Nefertani and Rage Kurandara are there if you didn't get them when they were in the campaign. So, like me. I just made Pharaoh Nefertani. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Put your teams in the comments. Shout you out. Peace.